Well, it's a warm welcome to Oldenburg. It's game day 6 of the Basketball Champions League. EVA Basket and PAOK from Thessaloniki in Greece face it off here in Oldenburg. We're in Lower Saxony. We're in northwestern Germany. A town of 160,000 people has been swelled by the traveling fans from PAOK. And Oldenburg, who currently sit in 3rd place in this group, having never won at home. So this is their first chance to get that win. Here's the schedule for Group C on game day 6. Ventspils and Neptunus, Uska Sportif and Valese and Rosaledom and Asphalt Villebon. And then this game, starting at 8 o'clock, 2000 CET, will conclude the action, all the Group C action on Tuesday this week. And the home fans of Oldenburg currently sit 10th in the Bundesliga with a 5-6 record, and went into a negative situation with a 97-92 loss at the weekend. And there is the group with Klaipeda unbeaten, but it's going to be a tough ask for them in Ventspils this evening. PAOK sit in 6th place, and in terms of getting qualification for the second round, they will want to get back to a 3-3 record. The large IVA Arena, 6,000 seats, filling up nicely with around 8 minutes before tip. Here's the PAOK roster. A roster that has struggled to score for Coach Markopoulos throughout the early stages of this Basketball Champions League. But what they do is get the ball inside. Good win for PAOK in the A1 League at the weekend. In fact, sorry, they went to 4 and 3, so they slipped to 5th place. Just correct myself there. EVA Basket, highlighted by Chris Kamer and Ricky Paudling, yet to win at home. Milanin Drajencic's lineup have won their games on the road. This is their chance to go to 4 and 2 and get their first home win. Normally it's the other way around. You've got to take care of business at home and try and pick up the wins on the road. But having lost to Ashfeld at home, lost to Neptunus by the single point, 63-64, they need to get their first home win. So PAOK will be introduced to the normal reception that any visiting team gets. And this lineup, who really have struggled, but what they do really, really well is run half-court basketball, get the ball inside. They're the #1 foul team, #1 free throw attempts in the Basketball Champions League. And that has been the mainstay of their offense, but they're starting to click into gear in recent weeks in the A1 League. And in Keith Clanton, Darryl Bryant, and Jordan Siebert, they've got scorers. So a lot of first-year players, 8 players new to this PAOK lineup. So obviously it takes a while to get the continuity to where you'd like it to be. Still in a good position in terms of second round qualification, especially if they can get the win here in Oldenburg this evening. And the home team, EVA Basket, Oldenburg, led out by the mascot and highlighted by this young man, Chris Kamer, 28 years old now. His 5th year with his team, part of the furniture now, him and Ricky Paudling, who is in his 10th year in Oldenburg. And they're really supported by Maxime Desieux, the Belgium international, who'd have watched with interest as Belgium were drawn in Istanbul for the summer 2017, Eurobasket 2017. Early on today, great draw event, if you were able to watch that via the FIBA website. check that out for the information on the national team basketball in the coming summer. Both teams lost in their respective domestic leagues at the weekend. But the headline players were all at the top of the stats. Brian, Siba and Clanton all scored in double figures as PAOK lost and slipped to 4 and 3. And Ziu, Ricky Paulding and Brian Kubal put the numbers up for UVA Basket. Goniadakis has really brought some big presence to the inside this year, and it really underlines how PAOK have tried to attack this season. They'll play a lot in the half court, they would go inside, they draw contact. Darryl Bryant's been a scorer wherever he's played. Bryant averaged 19 points in his senior year, and in his first year as a pro in Italy, averaging 17 points a game. Darryl Bryant knows how to score. And this 188 guard is going to have to take even more of the scoring responsibility. Young lineup with Clanton at 26 and Seabird at 24. All in their first year with this PAOK lineup. Here are the officials: Mr. Perez from Spain, Mazzoni from Italy, Lucis from Latvia. Also officials at this stage will be looking at the Eurobasket men and women taking place in the Czech Republic and in the 4 countries, Israel, Finland, Turkey and Romania. We'll be looking to see if they'll get those appointments and be recognized as some of the leading officials in European basketball. Well, the Eurobasket is way off in the minds of these players as game day 6 of the Basketball Champions League gets underway today. And the Basketball Champions League, as we get a look at Coach Markopoulos, Sulis Markopoulos, vastly experienced, but this Basketball Champions League started off 52 teams from 31 countries. It's going to be over 350 games by the time we get to the final 4. And the regular season will leave us into a knockout stage over 2 legs, and then we'll find ourselves at a final 4. Already established itself as a major part of the basketball landscape across the world, the Basketball Champions League. Mladen Rincic almost hidden, apart from the frame of the glass there, behind the advertising hoarding. Has a nice team. Sometimes you're not quite sure if they have the athleticism to beat the very best team, but they find a way to win, and they've found a way to win 3 games on the road. What they really want now is to get their first home win under their belt in the Basketball Champions League. This region of Saxony really have started to own this. AVA Basket franchise, it's a program that's had a lot of success. Has been the champion in Germany, has won 1 championship, 1 cup and 1 Super Cup. The Cup in 2015, the championship and the Super Cup in 2009. And the fact that they have Ricky Paulding and Chris Kramer, who have been here on multiple year contracts, really does give them a strong basis. PAOK, on the other hand, as we said, 8 players are with this team for the first time this season. So that will take time to adjust to each other. Greek basketball, as you'd expect, execution in the half court, being efficient becomes a real factor. Yeah, Basket have got a real real chance here, a real sniff of being one of the top teams in this group. If they can get a win, go to 4-2. As always, the minibuses and the cars would have been loaded up, and they'd have made the drive from Saloniki. And now they're making themselves heard here in Saxony. Well, welcome everybody again to Saxony, Northwest Germany, and OA Basket and PAOK will get their game day 6 clash underway. And PAOK in the black uniform will have the first possession. Tempo is all about half-court basketball for PAOK. Flash to the post. Brandon Taylor has it, tries to go to work. Gets on the baseline, nice move. 198, Penn State graduate. Opens the account for the visiting team. Kramer has it out top, will have a lot of touches. Knocked away, good half-court defense, chance for PAOK to run. A little floater off the dribble is no good. And Kramer will get Kuval goes to work, doesn't get the left-hand hook to drop, battle on the glass, defensive rebound chance for PAOK to run. Lead pass, they're going to wipe that off with the travel. The pass was good. But Keith Clanton just couldn't get his feet sorted out. It's a good start for PAOK. They've had good defensive transition, good stops, and have turned those stops into good opportunities. Massenet goes up, left hand, doesn't get the drop. And Clanton will settle things down for PAOK, get it into the half court, which is where they love to be. There's a quick whistle, blocking foul on Brian Kuval with the Batman mask on. Milhanovic will control it on the baseline. Serbian point guard. Coach Markopoulos, 67 years old now. Got a quick whistle, stepping out of bounds, and Clanton, the travel in the out of bounds call. So unlike Keith Clanton, but comes up with 2 quick turnovers, just sloppy. You love it when Greek fans are on the road. They are just here for the party. Great noise in the facility. Massenet into the half court, puts it on the floor, left hand, nice pass. Kuval is blocked, but they will call the foul. Looks like the foul is going to be called on Sulklas, or is it going to be called on Konialis? Konialis is going to be charged with the personal. Just a little late. Well, that's Kuval misses the first of the free throws. And Kuval's not having a great time from the free throw line in the Basketball Champions League, just shooting 54%, although his overall stats across the German league far better than that. Milanovic into the half court. Gets to the keyway, stops, floats it, doesn't get the roll, but will get his own rebound and a new 14. Taylor tries to work the baseline, gets an angle, steps through, inside, outside, 5 on the possession. Konialis stops, fires the jump shot, no good. They're gonna get a 3rd possession. And it going up, quick step, block from behind, great follow. Mihanovic was literally everywhere in that possession. 4-1 start, Thessaloniki, turnover. Mihanovic on the floor, nowhere to go, moves it on, quick release on the three-point line, fill it up from deep. And another steal, Mihanovic going up, great start for PAOK, doesn't like it, great look, throw that one down. Timeout for NBA basket. Brandon Taylor with the throwdown on the end of the break. And PAOK looking focused, looking solid, and looking strong. Timeout for NBA basket Oldenburg. Let's take a listen and see the reaction of Coach Drancic.
Let's go, hey, defensive offense, go. Okay, go. Hey, good times. Hey, time, next guy. Go up. Second guy counter. Let's go, guys, let's go. Get out fast. Great defense, guys, great defense.
Well, we talked before the game about the fact that PAOK will run a lot of half-court basketball, but because they're coming out here and with a 9-1 lead, already have the 3 steals, and off those 3 steals, they have really attacked in transition and ended up with high percentage looks. And they come out of the timeout, extend their defense. Basketball Champions League, game day 6. Here in Oldenburg, Saxony, in Germany, and the home team have come out cold. Here's Massenet, who will advance the basketball. Horn set, will reverse it. Berg will move it on, Kramer has it. That goes up, goes inside to Kuval. Great defensive rotation. And you've got to credit PAOK, they just flooded the middle. Mihanovic will advance the basketball. 6:30 in the first period to go. It's all been about PAOK on the road, in control. Oh, tough pass, quick release on the 3. We got a foul. Ricky Paulding, for all his experience, has just committed one of those basketball cardinal sins of fouling the 3-point shooter. Chance to make this an 11-1 start. And NBA basket just struggling at home again. Jordan Stewart from the free throw lines. 70% across the Basketball Champions League so far this season. And as we said in the run-up to the game, no team has had more free throw attempts than PAOK. They've struggled to score anywhere else, but do a great job at drawing fouls, great job at getting high percentage shot. Get another steal. Tony Arles will come up with a steal. He'll get it back in the half court. PAOK will have to stay efficient here. Coniaris hangs on. Ball knocked away, turn it over. Is looking and pleading with his bench, just venting his frustration at the bench as his starters. 4 minutes, 1 point, and 4 turnovers already. Kuval gets it in the low block, going to work. Right hand hook off the glass, no good. Defensive rebound is Brandon Taylor's, and PAOK in transition again. Caniales will back it out. Nice look down low. Panton goes to the middle, gets deep, far side of the ring for 2. That's how to use your feet. Keith Clanton giving a post demonstration of how to play with your feet in the post. 13-1 start for PAOK. The team that struggles to score is literally just pouring it in. Wimberg on the inside, soft finish. Doesn't get the drop, and Clanton will pull down the rebound. Canales, foul line, had to turn down the jumper. Great defensive effort. Canales moves it on. Taylor is off with a three. Defensive rebound. Masna has a chance to push. Gets it through the air to Kramer. Kramer in transition. Has not been a factor so far, Chris Kramer. Holding, puts it on the floor. Mid-range, backs out. Duval for the jumper. Buries it. That's his range. Mid-range, feet set, solid stroke. Auditioning for the part in Zorro with that face mask. Mihanovic puts it on the floor. Foul line, pulls up with a jump shot. Solid. Solid move, pulls up, strokes it, knocks it down. We've got a 15-3 game. That was not in the script. Masna out top. Has a look at what he has. Duval with a high screen. Masna stops and fires the three. Buries it. Quick release. Franz Masna just quick, gets his feet set. Drexel graduate. And CAA honors in all 4 years of his time at Drexel. His first year here as a pro, he'll sit. And he's replaced by Svedheim. Philip Svedheim. 2'1", small forward. Almost a contradiction in terms. Elvis goes inside Clanton. Sweet little move. A little bit of spin with the right hand. Leans for two. Duval will hand it off. Gonna get a holding foul as Canales chased hard over the screen. Duval sits down. He's replaced by Dennis Kramer. No relation to Chris. Holding out top. Looks to attack this. Nowhere to go. Kramer looks inside. Going to hand it off. Vaughn Duggins. Wow. Schmidthelm off the bench. Gets his feet set. Strokes the three. We've got a 17-9 game, and the German small forward really did. Looks sharp. Clanton in the post, going to work, spins baseline, off the glass, doesn't get the roll, but stays with the play. And Paulding will clean it up. Milanovic takes one for the team, and Oldenburg will be on the sideline. Crowd here is just into it. They really do try and lift, get behind, make a lot of noise. Representing the Bundesliga, tough league, a lot of games. You really do need your home fans. Tough move off the glass, no good. As Duggins tries to pulse one. We've got a mid-court foul as Brandon Taylor pushed. And Chris Kramer takes a personal foul for the team. NBA Basket desperate to get their home win. 3 wins on the road, 2 losses at home. And Canales will sit. Slukas will check in. Apollo Slukas, 33. Fear the beard guard. Sends the back screen. He'll come off, Clanton's screen, doesn't get. Quick release by Subat. It's buried. Sweet release. Got his feet set so quickly. We've got a 20-9 lead, and PAOK are purring, I think is the phrase. They are just looking like they've just discovered each other. The 3 is long for Kramer. defensive rebound belongs to Slokas, and he'll advance the basketball. Gets the high screen, quick release to the basket, quick footwork, just couldn't get the finish. Kulopoulos just almost a little bit too cute for himself there. Kramer in the post, tries to back in. We're out of bounds on the sideline. Very, very frustrated head coach. Without him, Johnny Zed, which is very, very frustrated at the moment. Dominic Lockhart has checked into the game for Eva Baskets. Bryant will check in. Darryl Bryant, who can just flat out score. Out with a 29 lead, the last thing you want to see if you're a basket Oldenburg. Darryl Bryant checking into the game. Soklas takes the high screen, doesn't like what he sees, will come back the other way. And the ball off the 5 of this Kramer. Ball still belongs to PAOK, 5 on the possession. Novich will inbound. Struggling to get it in, but they will retain possession. .3 ticked off. Novich finally gets it in. Soklas puts it on the floor. Right hand off the glass for 2. Regulation layup. Tough drive. Over a minute to go in the first that has belonged to the visitors. Those traveling fans will believe every single kilometer was worth the trip. Nice change of angle. Well, they can't get the finish. Kramer gets blocked by Clanton. We've got a whistle on the plate. Help. We'll move it on. Kramer on a curl, goes up, right hand floater for 2. Sweet finish. Kramer's so strong, you've got no issues with him taking it in there. He can take a hit and still hold his form. Phantom spins, right hand is sweet for 2. 24 first quarter points for PAOK. Way off, and they can't recover, and PAOK will try and hold for the last possession, last shot of the first quarter. The team is 29th in scoring in the Basketball Champions League. A chance to score 26 points in the first quarter on the road. Slotas will get the high screen. Pulls the trigger way short. Chance here for Basket to get one away. Halfway line, doesn't get the drop. And that'll do it for quarter 1. Well, the home court jinx still looks like it's in place here for Uwe Baskets. Still looking less than comfortable at home. They've lost the 2 games they've lost in the Basketball Champions League have both been at home, and they trail at the end of the first quarter, 24-11. That's a great quarter of basketball by PAOK. Wow, getting some highlights of that first quarter. And PAOK, well, they came out confident. Let's not say it was all about that. Player basket just weren't really in any sort of offensive rhythm, but the 4 steals really did ignite PAOK. They got points in transition, and Brandon Taylor in particular really came out very, very confidently. And then to really make matters worse for Uwe Basket, then Jordan Seaberg got going. He ended up with 8 points on that quarter. So they PAOK made 24-11 advantage. The EVA large arena is a little bit, they're still making the noise, but now there's a little bit of concern here. These guys are having a time. They're having a party here in Oldenburg. The shirts are off, the flags are out, and that means the team from Thessaloniki, under a master of a coach in Sulis Markopoulos, is in town and in front. 24-11 at the start of this second quarter. That comes off the screen, breaks it into the key, where it'll bounce pass. He gets fouled on the penetration. Smart foul. Sideline possession with a fresh 14. Zhu will move it on. Duggins out top. Do not get the drop. Great first step. Lock up, put it on the floor. Drew the contact, now he has to earn them from the free throw line. Can't get the first to drop. First free throw of the Basketball Champions League in this season, Dominic Lockhart. And goes 0 for 2. Ball's hunted down by Apollo and Soklas, and he'll advance the ball. That was a whistle. Lockhart will be charged with the personal. Substitutions coming in for PAOK as Jordan Seaberg returns. Nice first period for Jordan Seaberg. He top scored at the weekend for PAOK with 16. Has 8 in the first quarter here in Oldenburg. Oldenburg trying to extend the defense. Slokas feeling a little bit of pressure. Offensive foul called, so the defense gets rewarded. Franz Massenat. Lockhart gets it into the half court. Good post entry. Kuval has it down low, going up against Clanton. Feels a double team. Nice pass. And they overpassed as Vaughan Duggins just gave up a 2-footer. Darryl Bryant will inbound, and Slokas has it. Swakass and Plout will look to play half court. They're so effective if they can control tempo. Bryant goes down low. Clanton has it. Gets the face up now. Spins inside, outside. Klaus needed. Just about gets rid of it. 3 on the possession. Long 3 is only just off from Darryl Bryant. Great defensive series by Ube. A little give and go. Bounce pass is fouled on the way up. Now Vaughan Duggins will go to the free throw line. There's the foul as Clanton comes over late on the help. Clanton's going to sit. And he's going to be replaced by the veteran. Leodakis. Got 2 meters 16. There's definitely some presence on the inside. And both free throws made. Leodakis, first year here, but he's been all over the Greek league. Played national team basketball for Greece. Should be able to pick that one up. No, they're going to call it back court. And yeah, Basket's really being rewarded for the way they've increased their defensive pressure at the start of the second quarter. Not the place to pick the basketball up, just over that halfway line. Stop, pop the long 2. Duggins doesn't get the drop. And Leodakis will get the defensive rebound stat. Swakass into the half court. Leodakis wants a touch. We'll get one. Kuval's going to be called for the personal. That'll be foul number 2 for Brian Kuval. Swakass outside, 8 on the possession. Leodakis spins, goes up strong, left hand hook is no good. Kuval wins that little battle. Massenat in transition, looks at his options and turns it down. Kuval, trail play 3 is no good, gets his own rebound, goes up with a runner, soft touch. Well, he listened to coaches when he was young. Volley his shot, gets his own rebound. Really, really soft finish. Timeout for PAOK. 15-24. They are up on the road here in Oldenburg. Let's take a listen to the timeout.
Yes, go under the basket. Hey, go. You can take the ball. Hey, you win. One ball. Okay, okay. Hey, now, play the ball. No, it's up the team ball. Hands up, move. These are too easy to start. Hey, let's go. Take the ball only. 5 pick. Very good pick. 5. Very good pick. Okay, you here. Hey, you the other side. And you the other side. After this pick.
After the PAOK timeout, the crowd really trying to lift the home team. Knowledgeable. Important moments. Even though we're in the second quarter, they really have established some momentum by extending their defense. We've got a whistle. And I think we're going to get a foul in the post. Craven looks like he's going to be charged with a personal. Inbounds as Taylor relieves the pressure. Slipcast again. In control in the half court where PAOK will love to be. Bryant has it turned over, stripped away. Chance for the basket to really close the margin again. They trail by 9 with 7 to go in the half. A snap. Will move it on. Zhu puts great first step. Well, he blows the layup. He did everything except score. Great recovery. That's how to get back in transition. Lockhart does a great job going safe. And the floater for Kramer down the other end ticks it over. Ube basket. They close it to a 7-point lead. 6:30 to go in the half. Slockass has it. They lost a little bit of momentum here, PAOK. Brian, who wanted to shoot it, turn it over. Great hands. Tremendous finish by Duggins. Well, in the blink of an eye, it's a 5-point game. Duggins is into this game right now. Great breakaway, protects it well, goes strong to the hoop. PAOK take a timeout.
You are here, Franz, you are here. You are here, Dennis, you are here. We go in the back.
Go, guys. Elcest. Okay, Elcest. You remember? Okay, okay. You the other side. What's out for the sun? You have a sun? Right by side the paint. You and you. Ink and pink and nothing. Pink to the 5. 5 back from both sides. Okay? Let's execute, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's go, let's go. 2, 3.
But PAOK after the timeout will inbound it. Slockass fills the double team. Turnover. Great finish. Bodies on the floor. Points in the hoop for basket. And Slockass again. Let's slow things down for PAOK. Great little change up defensively after the timeout. Quick release. Cyber has got it away. Buries it. Offensive foul called. Diadakis is going to be charged with the personal. Let's take a look. Well, this is the turnover. Great hands. And it's that man Duggins again. Tough finish, under pressure. All the momentum with the home team. Ube basket. With just under 6 to go. Trail double digits and now down 3. That's that, backs out. Paniaris gets over the screen. Snap goes, left hand off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Great rebound. Kramer kicks it out. New full team. That's out, outside, moves it on. Zhu, great step. Explosive penetration by Maxime Zhu. Zhu on the free throw line. Belgian, who would expect to be in Istanbul with his country in September 2017. As they try to improve on their very good showing in the last Eurobasket. 80% free throw shooter across the Basketball Champions League. Goes 2 for 2 from the line, closes it to a 1-point game. So PAOK confidence will be tested again. Full court press, just about get it in. Mihajlovic, restored to the game, has the basketball. 2-3 zone coming out of that zone trap. Great ball movement. That's a great way to break the zone down. Taylor's gets the 2, but that's just pretty to watch. Oh, long 2 is no good. Blamer's on the glass. He's going to get charged with a personal. Getting down to work, jacket off, tie undone. He knows how much emotion he's going to have to put into this game to get the first home win of the Basketball Champions League. Paulden's back, so is Kramer. Mihajlovic in the half court, feels the help. Clanton inside. I don't think he traveled. I think he just looked a little awkward. Ball's knocked away, but they recover it. That Paulding goes up, blocked. Oh, great recovery by Clanton. Blink of an eye, he was out of the play, back in, blocks Paulding as the ball went loose. Great effort by Clanton. Paulding really hasn't got himself going in the game yet. Paulding, mid-range 2 is just beautiful to watch. In control, high release, knocks it down. Got a 1-point game. Mihajlovic. Cyber. We got a foul as Brandon Taylor went to work in the post. Vaughan Duggins checks back in. Brandon Taylor misses the first of the free throws. Paulding on the inbound, and Olivier Baskets will advance it. Duggins will move it on. Ziu is short with the 3, offensive rebound. All the effort plays, all the hustle play is with Uwe Basket. Great read. Mihajlovic comes up with a steal. If your offense isn't working, oh my word, they blew it. Oh. Konialis followed Mihajlovic and just blew open shots in transition. Unbelievable. Kramer comes off the high screen. Ziu lines up the 3, goes down low. And the jump hook is no good. Great follow, great battle on the glass. Dirk Madric couldn't get it to drop. PAOK will have possession of the ball. 3:26 to go in the half. Mihanovic gets it into the half court. Oh, nice little bounce pass, Clanton in the lane. They'll count that, that was in. Hang time for Clanton, soft touch, it's already in the cylinder. So, quite rightly, 2 points awarded. Whoa, what a board. The Zhu is just putting in a shift. Great bounce pass, pulled him with a great touch. And Madrid just couldn't finish. The Zhu has really had an impact. Nice little touch pass by Paulie, and Maverick has got to finish that play. Mihanovic in the half court. This is what we really expected to see before the start of the game. Kenialis attacks the closeout. Far side of the ring, gets the roll. And Kenialis really does a great job finishing the play. Zhu outside the three will hand it off. Or Duggins tries to create the space here. Comes off the high screen. Nice pass, great hands by Clanton. When you're quick, you've got reach. Clanton did a marvelous job. Clanton out top. PAOK just seemed to have weathered the storm a little now. 1:53 to go in the half. Mihanovic comes off the Clanton screen, who rolls. Puts it on the floor here, goes up. Great hands by Kramer. Every single time. Uwe Baskets need a play. It's Kramer who comes up with it. Paulding on the closeout, goes to the floater for two. Doesn't get the drop. Sobert with a rebound chance to run. Clanton again, a little float pass. Taylor got a whistle, stepped out of bounds. The timeout with 1:13 to go in the first half. A first half that, as well as the Beer Baskets have done in this second period, PAOK have been in the ascendancy for most of the game.
How we are aggressive, we are the key. Energy, our is key. You see, must go to rebound, take every rebound. If need more, some action.
Second, if you start the drive, you are ready to weak side. This guy here, big, pops up, another guy cut. Okay, you are ready for this.
Jordan is the screener from far side.
Well, Madrid has had a big energy boost, and you saw Coach Drencic just before he even got into what he actually wanted technically, just demanding the energy for Uwe Baskets. They trailed 25-31. PAOK seemed to have weathered the storm, but he knows if he gets his energy level back up, they're going to go into the half really with the momentum. Kramer, and that comes back, takes the high screen, turns the corner, needs a pass, finds one. Sverhelm goes off the backboard, no good. Defensive rebound is Keith Clanton, who's had a big first half, Clanton. Mihanovic out top. Great work on the glass. Coniales is fouled as he really did rebound from a position he had no right to get. Coniales makes the first. Knocks down the second, ekes it out. Inside, outside, so lines up the three, is short. Bulls kept alive, great work by Masnak, comes down with the offensive rebound, and they'll try and hold for the last shot. Masnak attacks it, he's fouled. Makes the first. Just have to keep it ticking over as long as they can go into the halftime break with maybe a 6-point deficit. Where they were, they'll feel pretty positive about that. Oh, great transition. We've got a travel though with 0.2 on the clock. Kramer frustrated with himself. Well, 0.2 of a second to try and tip it in. Some form of Well, 0.2 from those lob it and hope. Well, a little bit anticlimactic at the end of the first half that has been anything but anticlimactic. 27-33, PAOK have the lead after a tremendous first quarter. The basket pegged them back started the second period incredibly strong defensively. Back to a tied game at one point, but PAOK withstood that and have now opened it out to a 33-27 point margin. Well, the crowd getting their halftime drinks, and you get a chance to check out some highlights of that first half shortly. Great performance by PAOK on the road. It's always tough to get yourself going, get into a rhythm away from home. Really helped by a big contingent of PAOK fans. In the first quarter, they just dominated. Brandon Taylor started really, really well. Really went to work early. Janovic gave him a lot of support, did a really nice job at the point. But after a while, the basket got going. And Paulding and Kubau combined on that play, but combined throughout the second period to drag back the German club into contention. At the half, it's a 6-point game. And if you'd have offered PAOK the 6-point lead before the tip, they'd have taken it and bitten your hand off for it. So we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly for the beginning of the third quarter. Fascinating matchup. PAOK have the chance to go level with Ube Baskets if they beat them here in Oldenburg. The home team yet to win on the home floor in the Basketball Champions League. We're going to want to put that right. Join us again for the second half in around 10 minutes. Well, welcome back inside the large UV Arena. PAOK have just put together a great half of basketball. They lead at the half, 33-27. And a Greek team that has a lead is a very, very difficult nut to crack. Normally great at controlling tempo. Time and possession is a art for Greek. Ricky Paulding in that first half, a little quiet by Ricky Paulding's own standards. Only 2 points, 1 from 4 from the field. 3 turnovers, so uncharacteristic for Paulding. So, as we get to see that the VA Basket's bench. Great performance coming out for PAOK. Seabert has 8. Clanton chipped in with 8 as well, and Taylor has 7. It's really nicely poised. 23-33. VA Basket's not had a win at home yet in the Basketball Champions League. That's not, as we said right at the beginning, not the norm, but it's beginning. It's going to start to play on the mind if they can't get that win today over PAOK, who sit below them in the standings in Group C. But if PAOK get the win, they will go level on points with VA Baskets, both with a 3-3 record, if PAOK can hold on to this half-time lead. Nice contingent of traveling Greek fans in the arena. They're going to enjoy themselves if their team can hang on to this win. And we'll put them right in the mix for qualification for the second round. Well, the nickname of PAOK, two-headed eagle. Which head is going to show up in this second half? The head that played great in the first half, or the head that has struggled to score in the Basketball Champions League? Nice execution. Kubal on the inside, straight off the coaching board in the locker room. Kubal gets the 2. Great execution by Oldenburg as they tick it over at the start of the third. Kenialis. Clanton, who had a really nice first half. Kenialis opens out, steps back for 2, is long. Ricky Paulding comes down with a defensive rebounding. Kramer looks to push. Clanton shocked, as you heard, with the foul, but he claims it was all ball. But every player claims it was all ball. Masnat will handle on the inline, gets it in. Kubal will move it out. Zhu and Kramer combined. They look down low to Kubal, doesn't get a look. Paulding gets and takes the ball screen, gets his feet set, mid-range 2. Well, I was going to say, normally that's money in the bank, but great hustle. Zhu has it. Oh, Kubal, easy 2, unselfish, great ball movement. Oldenburg close it to a 2-point game. Mihanovic into the half court. Got a reaching foul on Massanay. Just got to leave him alone, pressure him. Just make them work for everything. PAOK will exploit any advantage they're given. Mihanovic, oh, goes upstairs, and Clanton catches and just lays it in. Great little pass. They all count for 2. Clanton could have gone highlight, but decided to just make the 2. 35-31. That's a net outside, guarded by Kenialis. Zhu looks underneath. Snay pulled up 2 is sweet. Does a great job getting his feet set quickly. Just creates a little bit of extra time to stroke it. Oh, Clanton, little ball fake, doesn't get the drop, but stays with the play. Third attempt, great effort. Keith Clanton, total blue collar effort. Just worked and worked again, and then worked again to get the 2. High-low, Zhu will not be out of hand, does a great job just keeping it alive. inside outside. Kramer attacks the closeout, goes with a floater, hits nothing, and the ball will belong to PAOK. Mihanovic into the half court, gets it back. He really does control the tempo, steps in, mid-range two, buries it. Good looking stroke. Lockhart getting extended minutes, chance here to run. Mihanovic has it, and they're going to call that unsportsmanlike on Desiu. No attempt to play the basketball. I like the interpretation. He's already got his hand up, acknowledging the foul. No real attempt to play the basketball, so the official calls it unsportsmanlike, quite right. Mihanovic misses the first of the free throws. It's a friendly roll for the second. Mihanovic gets it off to Brandon Taylor, tries to turn the corner. Hughes just guards him. Little weave. Oh, nice hesitation, little floater, pretty play. And then Mihanovic shows a whole skill set during the one move. Ricky Paulding. Got a whistle on the play as Taylor hits the floor. And Ricky Paulding just not in rhythm today. You've got to believe with his experience he'll come through as this game unfolds. And Svethel will join the action, and after a great start by IVR Basket, they've just taken the foot off the intensity, and PAOK are back in their tempo. Taylor needs a pass. Finds one. Mihanovic gets inside. Canales off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Knocked away, will still belong to IVR Baskets. PAOK going to be a tough nut to crack here for Oldenburg from this situation. Kramer looks at the two, doesn't get the drop. Kubal is fouled, will go to the free throw line. On the free throw line. As I say, he's only shooting 54% coming into this game day 6 action, but across the leagues he's a better free throw shooter than 54%. Pretty solid stroke. Although real snatchy on the second one there. Full court pressure coming out of the missed throws. Konialis will inbound. Mihanovic. They're going to try and work him out here. Dominic Lockhart, the latest guard, is going to put pressure up the floor. Quick slip by Taylor. Mihanovic, no one else has had a look yet. Now they're going to move it on. Far side of the ring. Diakis can't get it. Body's on the floor. Going to get a whistle on the play. I think Brandon Taylor's going to be called for the personal. Ricky Paulding's going to sit down. The great thing about Ricky Paulding is, yeah, he hasn't been great so far in the game. But you know, come the fourth quarter, he's going to step up. Lockhart into the half court. Duggins looking for space, attacks it. Lockhart, great first step off the glass for 2 and 1. Iliadakis is not going to like it, but that's a great, great take to the hoop. That's literally what it is. Lockhart goes up, he's going to get hit, he stays with the play. Such a tough thing to do. You know you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit big. And someone of the size of Iliadakis will come across, but stay with the play, finish the play. Completes the n1. Well, with a team foul situation, going to take the walk down the floor and shoot the throws. Helm sitting down. He's going to be replaced by Jan Wimberg, still only 20. Oh, he misses the ball's knocked loose. It's all or nothing with Duggins. Great plays, maybe the occasional mistake. Ball's out of bounds. Seibert just can't believe it's not with him. And Coach Markopoulos won't be that unhappy at the moment. It's, yeah, his team, the lead's been cut, but it's still a messy game. You feel like they're still in control. Kalialis goes full court, really trying to work Lockhart out. Lockhart into the half court, turns down the high post entry. Great protection of the basketball. Crow's going to draw the contact. He's such a tough guy to guard in that situation. He really does know how to take a bump. He hung on to the ball here until he was going to be fouled. Five-point game. PAOK still have the advantage. Kramer trying to eat into it right now. Gets the drop. Lucas back in, 3:58 to go in the third. Oh, nice pass, Kondiakis. Just dumps it down to Miljanovic, and he gets the two. Touched by the big man. Opens it back out to 5. Kramer is going to be running the show for the rest of this game. Gets it back. Huggins off the screen for 2. Great finish. Gets to the far side of the ring. Protect the basketball, use the ring. We've got a 3-point game. Uwe Basket looking for their first home win in the Basketball Champions League. Goes up. Tough move, he's so big, gets deep in the lane. If he gets that deep, Powell's going to have to foul him, but he fouled him, creating the N1 situation. Can't complete the extra point. Now turns the corner, moves it on. Ball gets stuck though. Snake gets it. Madrid slides up the 3. Got it! We've got a 2-point game. PAOK have been watching. Great work there. Wimberg comes down with it. Chance here for Massenet to push. 2-point game. Chance to lead it or tie it on this possession. Massenet gets to the foul line. Stops. Nowhere to go. Gets it back. 10 on the possession. The long 2 is short defensive rebound. It's Darryl Bryant, who's been very, very quiet. 14 points in the A1 League over the weekend. Kopoulos will just join the game. And again, he's another player that's been used sparingly tonight. Averages 24 minutes a game, pretty much 10 points a game. Surprising he spent as much time on the bench so far. Akis makes the second of the throws. Back out to a 3-point game. Akis sits. And Kriski Kolopoulos could be important here. Has got a habit of scoring big baskets when you really need them. Quick release, Tomasina is short, who's coming down with that huge, just wanted it that much more than anybody else. That's now on the free throw line. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Oldenburg haven't led for such a long time in the game. In fact, they've tied it, but they have not led. 1:15 to go in the third. Akis gets a touch, steps through off the glass, poor shot. Got a whistle on the play though. That's a little tough, although gotta say, Kriskiopoulos really straight. Sits. Last minute of the third, 47-46. Tantalizingly poised. For as good as Anahovic has been, just likely to be a little bit more assertive. Makes a second. Mishandle, great effort to come up with it. It's gone, Soklas buries it. Just when PAOK were wobbling. Just when you're getting a little worried if you're a PAOK fan. Soklas, the veteran, comes up with the three. Oldenburg going to hold for the last shot of this third period. Oh, nice pass to Zhu for two, beautiful pass. Everyone looking at Paul Duggins for the shot, turns it down, beautiful pass to Zhu. Poised. Tantalizing situation as PAOK try to join. Bubeo Baskets with 3 wins. There's confirmation, 51-46 on the back of the 3 by Soklas.
Let's go.
Anything, pass to the other side.
Rebounding, we are aggressive. Do not control, okay?
Absolutely fascinating game. PAOK, having built that early lead, have been pegged back on 2 occasions now by UVA Basket. UVA Baskets have got it tied up, yet to lead. But then big plays by PAOK. The last one being the 3 by Soklas. Just keeping their noses in front. While their noses in front, they can control tempo. These home fans are trying to lift tempo, which is what would suit Oldenburg in this situation. First possession, then fourth quarter, PAOK with the 3-point advantage. On the road, don't forget, the basket, stolen. As that goes up, gets the 2. The worst possible start for PAOK. UVA Basket have yet to win at home in the Basketball Champions League. They trail 1 with 9:30 to go. Jehanovic, little crossover. They're going to call it on the floor. Svetholm with the personal. Sloklas out top, takes the ball screen. Skouropoulos comes back, hands it off. Great execution, and there's a travel. Christopoulos just tried hard to get the right angle on the screen, but then traveled on the roll. So they will bring it in on the sideline. Great ball movement, lining it up, goes down low. That's tremendous movement of the basketball. Oldenburg take their first lead of the game with 8:50 to go in the fourth, and every single player touched it, and they end up with the Zivu on the finish with the dunk. That's the way to share the basketball. Slopoulos moves it on. Jehanovic really likes this matchup. Step back, tough looking shot at the bottom of the shot clock. Dug it, doesn't get the drop. Great work on the glass. Well, we said Paulding would find a way in the fourth quarter to make contribution. And the veteran he is, he stays with it. Offensively, he's struggled. Comes up with the effort play, gets the putback. UVA Basket lead for the first time in this game.
You cannot be tired now! You cannot do something now! Jay!
Hey, just play. You can play.
Time it to zone. One more time. Time it. Don't press on zone. Every man to rebound. Watch please. Communicate. Ball here. Ball here. Take these guys. Take the sidewalk. Okay. Okay. Let's go, guys. After this.
Zivu with the dunk and then Paulding with the putback. Plays around the ring. Have given UVA Basket the lead for the first time. They lead by 3. PAOK have the basketball. Sloklas fills the double team. Needs a pass. Finds one. Taylor will move it on. And then Hanovic. 2-3 zone matching up for the basket. Oh, complete mental breakdown. Coach is getting a hard enough time as it is, and any mistake is being made, but Entic mixing it up, zone trap back to the zone, and PAOK just did not run anything on that last possession. Alialis will return. Into the half court. Svethelm up top. We'll move it back. Duggan spaces, assesses the options. On the dribble. Stops, fires the three. And just caught a lot of air. Slokas will get it into the half court for PAOK. One thing PAOK won't do is panic. Daryl Bryant, quiet all game. Is this his time? Stops, fires the three. Oh, right on cue, ties it at 54. Bryant picks up his first points. That's quick. Sets, releases, nails it. Tied at 54, brand new game, 7:13 to go. And Brian Kubal with the Zorro disguise back in the game. 7 minutes, just a little bit more than, and you need people like Ricky Paulding with the ball right now. Basketball Champions League action here in Germany. Lower Saxony, the region, Oldenburg, the city. A basket, the team, trying to get their first home win to go to 4-2 in the Basketball Champions League. PAOK from Thessaloniki looking to go to 3-3. Wow, great recovery though, Masner read it. Duggins is off the three. Clanton's back. He gets a defensive rebound straight off the bat. Another complete mental breakdown. And as much as Daryl Bryant is points potential, two complete mental breakdowns by PAOK. A tied game, 6:50 to go. 24 violation when they just were not aware of the clock, and then an 8-second backcourt violation. Let's take a listen to the timeouts.
Same activity defensively, rebound everything, team rebounds. Let's take one loose ball, guys.
Well, after the 8-second violation, Ricky Paulding will have it on the sideline, inbounds. Tied up. Kubal will move it on. Duggins looks down low. Paulding doesn't get a touch. Kramer, who else would you want with a basketball? Paulding swings the baseline again. They just play the pass. Paulding tries to back in, feels a little double team. Kramer on the floor, attacks it. Clanton comes, doesn't block. It's a battle. Clanton's in, everybody's in. Great work on the glass. Svethelm comes down with it. Duggins will settle off a Kubal screen. Duggins attacks it. Little floater, doesn't get it. Kubal with a rebound. And a third shot conversion for Uwe Basket gives them the 2-point lead. 6 to go. Bryant gets it, looks at it, stops, blocked by Paulding, goes out of bounds. Struggling, gonna have to go lob to get it in. And Duggins commits the foul. As Christopoulos just about retained possession. Slokas will move it on. Oh, Kramer almost comes up. Konialis has got to get rid of this. There, only 4 on the shot clock. Going nowhere. Out of bounds. And again, complete mental breakdown by PAOK down the end of a shot clock. They're fortunate here. 3 complete breakdowns mentally. And they still only trail 2. For help, we'll get it into the hands of Kramer, and then Duggins stops and pops for 2, no good. Defensive rebound is Clanton, who just would not be denied. Chance to tie or lead the game on this possession. Soklas out top, will get the high screen from Clanton, who's gonna dive soft though. Now he wants, now he gets, and Kuval's gonna foul. Kuval will sit, because you will come back. They gain a little mobility, lose a bit of size. Clanton has it, and that could be a factor in Clanton. Bryan with a quick release. Oh, fill it up from deep. Darryl Bryan, who does not need a second invitation, gives PAOK back the lead with the 3. Paulding out top. Moves it on. You short. Great effort. The ball will belong to PAOK. Whistle on the play. Paulding's going to get charged with a personal. Well, you can see Darryl Bryant, one of those what it says on the tin type players. He says he's on I score, I shoot, and that's literally down the end of this game. 4:26 to go. He has come alive. Soklas will get the high screen from Clanton. Needs a pass, finds one. Konialis goes inside. Tough pass is knocked away. .6 seconds left on the possession. A Greek club team playing Greek style basketball. Get it in the half court, grind it out. Well, turnover. Who's going to execute the best? Who's going to get the shots they want? Massenet goes inside. Duggins catches, goes strong, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. really strong take. Vaughan Duggins just really attacked the middle. Slocas is charged with a personal. Under 4 to go. 1 point game. Drops the second. And AVA Basket have the 1 point lead, 3:40 to go. Bryant looks at the official, wants the foul. Clanton, baseline. Caught out of travel. Nice looking move, but I think he sort of picked it up and dragged it. Little full court pressure here by PAOK. They trail 1, 3:30 to go. Kramer has it. Zhu will go pick and pop. Can't get the 3 to drop. Clancy comes down, but Bryant has numbers here. He's got to push. Goes up. Oh, big time block. Kramer with the emotion, Kramer with the play, Kramer with the effort, spikes it out of bounds. And FAA Basket, desperate for the first home win of the Basketball Champions League. 3:10 to go, they lead it by 1. Man down, I think is the phrase. Duggins looks a little sore. Picks himself up. Kramer never quit on the play. Svelthelm is down, I think. In fact, no, it is Duggins. He's going to have to sit. Just about get it in. Slocas doesn't want the ball screen. Now he finds Clanton, goes to the handoff. Bryant with a pick. Step back from the corner. Oh my word! Steps back, gets himself set, buries it from the corner. Guy's just pouring it in the 4th quarter. Duval backs in, tries to in traffic, kicks it. Kramer backs out, goes inside. Zhu, right hand hook, nice play. Beautiful finish. Bryant backs out, moves it on. Slocas has it, goes upstairs. Great play, great execution, and Clanton just count the 2. No need to throw it down. Timeout. AVA Basket down 2 at home, desperately looking for their first home win of the Basketball Champions League. And at the moment, Darryl Bryant's just got the hot hand at exactly the right time. Let's take a listen.
Let's go, we run them. Chest for the max. Okay, chest for the max. You go.
Don't allow shots in points, okay? Defense.
One stop playing the ball now, guys.
Eric, the game, guys.
Go to screen for the max. Max decision, go. Or pick and roll. Watch, good decision. Moving this ball. Okay, let's go outside. After the defense. Let's go.
PAOK huddle. Slokas at 33 years old, trying to lead this group across the lane. Clanton's been immense. There's an efficiency rating of 19 to go. He's 14 7 from 9 from the field. Great defensive effort. Bryant just can't get the steal. Smashing that will advance the basketball. Wrong end of a 2-point margin. We've got less than 2 to go here in the fourth. Whistle on the play. PAOK still have a foul to give. Oldenburg already in the penalty. Paulding has it. Ricky Paulding. When you put it, when you doubt him, he will come back and deliver. Quiet night for Ricky Paulding, just buries the 3. Bryant in traffic. Long 3 by Christopoulos, doesn't drop, and Kramer will advance it. Just over 1 minute to go. Paulding looks inside. Hugh has it. Mid-range little jump shot. Kubal with the offensive rebound. And Kubal's come out with some key boards here. Kramer in the block, guarded by Cordiales. 4 on the possession. That's got to go up. Kicks it. Kramer gets it away. It's short. And Clanton, like a magnet. Great look. Who's coming up? But Christopoulos will close it down. And he's going to go illegal dribble. A big call by the official. Let's take a look. If you're not sure, hang on now. Yeah, probably did. Smashing that key possession here for Ivehe Basket. Kramer, foul line. Kuval for 2. 3-point margin, 65-62. Timeout for PAOK. It's still a 1-possession game. They have 26 seconds to salvage a game they have led by double digits in. Plenty of time.
Let's go, guys. We have the ball. Pass out. Here. Here.
Apart from Daryl Bryant, this team does not shoot the 3 very well at all.
Good pick. Okay. You, from here. This move. Okay? Yes. Hey, you, pop out here. If you have anything, you have anything. You here. Second guy. And to the
Regular.
PAOK ranked 35th in 3-point production across the Basketball Champions League. And they have plenty of options here. They don't have to go for 1 shot to take it to overtime. They may go quick, foul. They've got a foul to give. So they've got plenty of options at the defensive end. Got to score first. Sideline possession. Canialis will inbound. Bryant gets a quick look, turns down the 3. Slokas sends him away. They're going to be all over Bryant. Slokas, he takes the 3. He's short. Paulding of all people comes down with a rebound. Massenat gets it off. Put it in the book. Foul now as Zaru is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to ice it. Frustrated coach, frustrated teams. Happy group of fans. They are on the verge of celebrating their first home win in the Basketball Champions League. It's been a hard night at the office. The coach Strinsik and his team. Sideline possession. PAOK had a foul to give. Just have to get it in. Zizu wants, they're going to go long. Kuval gets it, he's fouled. And Coach Markopoulos wanted to travel. I think a little bit of wishful thinking. Brian Kuval locks down the first. Kuval goes on to 19 points personal. Huge game for the big man. And PAOK will take the timeout. Two factors here. One, they advance the ball, they get a quick shot. There's a way they can get back this. But the other thing here is points difference going forward. PAOK would not want to have to win by many when they get the return game in Thessaloniki. Let's take a listen.
Off ball and on ball, okay? Okay. He attack this basket. Don't stop. Don't end back. Give him 2 points. Give him 2 points, okay? But stay in the front.
Big for this guy. You start from here.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Time. 2, 3.
Coach Strinsik really has put in a shift. Arrived with his jacket on, his tie up, top button done now, the jacket's off, the sleeves are rolled up, the tie is undone. He has just, energy-wise, carried this team on his own shoulders. Slockas will inbound. Bryant goes to the corner. Quick release out of bounds is short. Clanton tries to keep it alive, but I think that's going to do it. Clanton's just frustrated. I don't think there's any need to all get animated. Slockas is doing exactly the right thing, just saying let's calm down. Bryant doesn't need to get involved. Zizu trying to get the handshakes going. There was no indication of any of that happening. Clanton just frustrated at the end of the game, kicked the ball against the hoarding, quite close to coach. UVA Basket get the 67-62 win over PAOK. They go to 4-2 in the group, only one game back from the top of that group. PAOK will drop to 2-4. Everybody trying to sort everything out, storming the teacup. Officials did a great job. Very strong performance by UVA Baskets. Down by double digits. Stayed with their game, delivered their game, came through in the end. So the crowd get to see the first home win for their team. They go to 4-2, they are a live contender. Chris Kramer's a great leader. Kuval had a great game. 19 points personal for the big man. Asnei had a big 16 points personal, sorry for Kuval, just checking those stats. Asnei had 13, they were the only two in double digits. A 67-point Paul at the offensive end. The numbers aren't great. Only 23% from the three-point line. PAOK, one of their best performances so far in the Basketball Champions League. Really did a nice job on the inside. Could have gone either way in the end. But you've got to give so much credit to the way that a basket just believed that their way, their plan, their scout, their coach had the right idea, the right way of winning this basketball game. Pete Clandon did a marvelous job for PAOK. Both ends of the floor. 14 points, had a rating of 20. 8 boards to go of his 14 points. Milanovic had a 12-point haul. Bryant chipped in with the 3 threes in the fourth quarter. If he'd have got going early, it could have been a different story. But the only stats that matter are the ones that tell you that AVA Basket have got their first home win of the Basketball Champions League, 67-62 over PAOK. And they will advance to 4-2 in Group C. Only one game back from their Tunis, who lost their first game tonight in Latvia. Oh, that play there with the zero dunk, everyone touched the basketball and they end up with a strong finish by the Belgian international. Doesn't matter how many angles you get, just great team basketball. And that's the real description of AVA Basket. It's a team, great work, great attributes, people understand roles. No one so much more than Ricky Paulden. Really, by his own high standards, struggled for most of this game, but then came up with plays down the end of the game that really just underlined the quality of Ricky Paulden. 7 points, 7 of those. I'll get it right in a moment. 5 of those, the 3 and the 2. The putback and the 3 in the fourth quarter at crucial times. Here's the 3. It's one of those cometh the hour, cometh the man moments. 2 was immense. It's been a tremendous performance from Oldenburg in Saxony. It's good night.